Heart.
Who can please you? Ain't that what you say? You seem so alone. A kiss was easily made. I showed you my love, but well, I guess that it went to your head. And when you were hungry, I brought you your breakfast in the yeah. Come on, eat it up, leave it up, leave it up right now. Ooh, winner, eating it up, eating it up, eating it up, yeah. When the government faces dance, but you ain't been Georgia. Eating it, it's time to eat it, eat it all, baby. Whoa, yeah. When I took you from all the tracks with what a song said, how about you sitting in earth from the places I bet, yeah. Now something tells me, honey, you're gonna use me again. You think you can lay down a house and the where and the where. Oh, you think you can? Why don't you even it up, even it up, even it up like that? Winner, even it up, even it up, even it up, yeah. I don't want you bothered at all. No, but this has she got too far. Well, it gets me thinking that you're to be good. You know, you ain't no man. When I heard you, thought I knew your name should be changed. It's all done, panic, and you are to blame. Everybody ought to call you Baby Lestrade. You look so insane. Gave you a name, Baby Lestrade. Come on, baby. Yeah, yeah. Come on, baby. It gives me on the side. Here's my love. This side, call me back to you. I said, baby, oh, baby, baby, I've never been alone with you. When I heard your song, I knew your name should be changed. Everybody ought to call you Baby Lestrade. Under my skin, you got my mind rearranged. You're so innocent, baby, so strange. Baby Lestrade. Come on, baby. Yeah, yeah. Come on, baby. Thank you. Good evening, Newport Beach. How we doing? Woo. Wow, I think we sold out. We're very close to it. Awesome. So great to see you, and a lot of familiar faces too. Thank you so much for coming out. Oh, for those of you who don't know, we are Dog N Butterfly. This dog, the letter N, as it is up there. Butterfly, the only heart tribute band endorsed by Ann and Nancy Wilson for authenticity. Verified through their management, so we can say that. And gosh, this one doesn't really need any introduction. I'll just let Steve lead us right in. Here we go. Nights so long ago, the life's not so strong anymore. We need to we sit us so cool. Like a runaway see each other again. See like you looked right through me. Yeah. Come on, girl, say you smile. Don't hear the love you rest behind the world. Try to understand. He's a magic man. Waiting nicely, saying tune, played inside the monster room. I don't think they never still as full brother. Saw me on the basketball, tried to realize it all. And so she's worried, all up in a hurry. Come on, all girl, come on, grab the phone. Too soon I was my baby and I felt to be home. Try to understand, try to understand. Try to understand. He's a magic man. Oh, he's a magic man. So with a smile, I cast my love on you. Try to understand, try to understand. Oh, try to understand, try to understand. He's a magic man. Oh, we got magic hands. He's a magic man. Yeah. Oh. Thank you. Thank you very much. Whew. Well, we enjoy doing all the best songs from Heart, 70s and 80s in particular.
I was just going to ask if we could maybe get some waters up here.
Oh, and some waters. Actually, I think they put some up there. See, look, you have an Avion right there. Nothing but the best.
There is already waters up here.
And yeah, we do 70s and 80s primarily in this group. And how many of you guys remember the 80s? Did you guys enjoy the 80s? Yeah. Don't you miss it? I swear to God. I love that shit. The hair out to here, right? And the spandex, like all kinds of colors and stripes. And then like heavy eyeliner, like all kinds of makeup. And that was just the guys. It was great. It was great. I miss those days. Yep. I think every man should wear spandex at least once in their lives. Alrighty, here we go. So we got something from the 80s for you, so here we go.
Don't want to connect. Yeah, you're sure the life you're living with me can't go on 1 single minute. There's a new one waiting outside the store. Now it's time to begin it. You've had a new wild day, you wanna taste it. Love that work can turn cold, you better face it. Till when it all falls down, who's gonna be the word of all for the crowd? Who's gonna take away the tears you cried? Who's gonna love your baby's goodness? You don't know what it's like to live on your own. Had me there beside you. You think it's easy finding someone out there who's gonna care as much as I do. What's gonna happen, baby, when you find out there's no one that you drive to? You can tell her wild how you're gonna make it. You can follow your heart, but you're doing something sad. To when it all falls down, who's gonna be the one of all the crowd? Who's gonna take away the tears you cry? Who's gonna love your baby's goodness?
Thank you. Alrighty. Is the fan up there working by any chance? It's really warm. Alrighty. Well, I'm going to test your heart knowledge. How many heart fans do we have out there? Oh, quite a few. All right, so I'm going to test your knowledge about heart. Out of all of their greatest hits, 70s and 80s combined, which was the first song that actually made it to #1? Not Barracuda. What was that? Hold on. I don't know that one. No? Keep going. What was that?
I think that's Wilson Phillips.
What'd she say? Not Crazy on You either.
They're all great songs, but they were not.
Nope, nobody's guessing it? Never. Nope, wasn't Never either. I'll give it to you. It was These Dreams. That was the first #1 hit for Heart after all of those songs, believe it or not. Not until the 80s did they get a #1 song. And the worst part is, Anne didn't sing it. So I'm going to give this one up to my sister. That's okay, you don't have to hide. It's all right. Here we go.
Save some light for me. Figures up ahead, moving in the trees. White skin in linen, perfume on my wrist, and the full moon that hangs over these dreams in the mist. Darkness on the edge, shadows where I stand. I search for the time on a watch with no hands. I want to see you clearly, come closer to this. But all I remember are the dreams in the mist. These dreams go on when I close my eyes. Every second of the night I live another life. These dreams asleep when it's cold outside. Every moment I'm awake, the further away. Is it cloud getting better? Could it be spring or fall? Without a cut through a stained glass wall. Weaker in my eyesight, candle in my grip, and words that have no form are falling from my lips. And these dreams go on when I close my eyes. Every second of the night I live another life. These dreams asleep when it's cold outside. Every morning I'm awake, the further away. There's something out there I can't resist. I need to hide away from the pain. There's something out there I can't resist. Song of silence that I've ever heard. Funny how your feet and dreams never touch the earth. In a wood full of princes, freedom is a kiss, but the prince hides his face from the dreams in the mist. And these dreams go on when I close my eyes. Every second of the night I live
it's cold outside. Every moment of the way, the further I'm away, these dreams go on when I close my eyes. Every second of the night, I live another life. These dreams to sleep when it's cold outside. Every moment away, the further I'm away. Give it up. Give my sister. Good job. Alrighty. Well, we're going to go back a little bit now in time. This one's kind of an audience participation song, so I'm hoping to get you guys, once Dave gives us a beat, I hope to get you guys to clap your hands if you could. That'd be great. That's your cue, Dave. All right. All right. Oh, so you get your hands up. Way up, all the way in the back. There you go. All right. Over there too, come on. Get it up. You sound so good when you do that. Woo! Quite some time I've been sitting it out. Didn't take no chances. Was a prisoner in town. I knocked down the way. Thought we were gonna have to break out the hook for a second there. Here's a little one right by the beach. Here we go, straight on.
Get on home, tail shaking, feeling on the road. You say she'll lose her the night she was born, breaking it out, school's on. Kick it up, chase it, kick it up. Come on, kick it, come on and drive while you're still there. Kick it up. Sitting in a bar in a seaside town, swinging it up behind the down. You say we're still running on the beach, laughing just out of the heat. The way of music going in a vein, she did a bill back right on one little no pain. A hard race to give and take. She'll leave them days in her praise in a wake. Kick it out. She said, kick it out. Come on, get that you on the drive while you're so late. Kick it out. Oh yeah. She said, kick it out. Oh, get that you on the drive while you're so late. Kick it out. Alrighty. Back to a bit of a 80s theme again. This one, I believe, came out right around the very beginning of the 80s. In fact, I think it may have come out actually during 1980, I believe. And I also, while they're making a guitar change, I also want to invite you to please follow us on Facebook. How many of you out there are already following us on Facebook? Oh, we got a few. All right. We could always use more friends. So look for Dog and Butterfly on Facebook. And of course, dogandbutterfly.com is always good too. All right, here we go. Wake me up with a laughter. Wrap me in your arms. Sing your golden laughter. Never been so warm. Did it take so long for us to feel this way? Get on the thing last on that day. Will we take it now? Now the wait for fun. Something ready to go out of this desire. At the risk of being used, the way you told those things to me, how can I refuse? I can't get addicted to your energy, the way you take me over, keeps pulling on me. A heart use. The way you told those things to me, how can I refuse? We could share the mystery and spare ourselves the misery. Discovering again every day. We can take love all the way. Will we take it now? Now that we come by, something ready to go. Held up this desire. The way you do those things to me, how can I refuse? Oh, how can I refuse you? How can I refuse you? Thank you. Thank you very much. You know, we've been getting a lot of requests for this particular song. We did a few shows where we didn't include it, and then we got like a rashing of you know what, because everybody was like, why aren't you playing it? It's the song you named your band after. And I'm like, well, you know, you can only fit so many songs in like a 90-minute set, so it's hard because Heart has so many great ones. So we try to rotate. But we're doing it for you tonight because a lot of people have been asking. So we're about to do the song that is our namesake from the album of the same name. This one's called Dog and Butterfly. There was with your man, stranded against so a fire ran. Your world crashing around me, no possibilities getting with me. You looked at me and smiled and said, no, 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 no train. See the dog and butterfly up in the air, they like to fly. Dog and butterfly. Alone, she had a try, and she rolled back down the walk soft grass, laughing. She don't know why. She don't know why. Dog and butterfly. Well, I stumbled upon your secret place. Sleep in the trees, you got tears on your face. Wrestling with your desire, and foes and strangers stealing your fires. The message hit my heart. Only words that I could find. See the dog and butterfly up in the air, they like to fly. Dog and butterfly. Though she hadn't tried, and she rolled back down the
sky. Dog and butterfly. We're getting older and the world's getting colder. For life and me, I don't know the reason why. Maybe it's living, it's making us giving. Hearts rolling in and taken back on the tide. We're balanced together, oceans and boundless sky. Another night in a strange town, moonlight holding me light is down. Voice of confusion softly, just begging me to go back when free. Feels like I'll do. And then the old man's words are true. See the dog and butterfly up in the air, they like to fly. Dog and butterfly, though she had a charm, and she rolled back down the warm soft ground with a little tear in her eye. She had to try, yeah, she had to try. Dog and butterfly, yeah, yeah. Up in the air they like to fly. Dog and butterfly, below she had a try, and she rolled back down the road of grand laughing. She don't know why, but she had to try. Yeah, she had to try. Dog and butterfly. Thank you. Thank you very much. JAXhideaway. One, two, three, four.
still have time, and I still can fly. The time I think about how I wanna cry, the bombs that dead, the kids keep calling. The winter begins, no time to be yours. But I tell myself that I was doing alright. There's nothing left to do again. Don't go crazy on you, crazy on you. Let me go crazy, crazy on you. Yeah. My love was the evening breeze touching your skin. Just sweet singing leaves in the wind. The whisper that calls to you in the night. The kisses your ear and and you don't need a woman, you don't have mine. My love, the page is mine. Let me go crazy on you, crazy on you. Let me go crazy, crazy on you. Yeah. One man's world's crying in pain. What you gonna do when everybody's insane? So afraid of you, so afraid of you. What you gonna do? Crazy on you, crazy on you. Let me go crazy, crazy on you. Yeah. I was a villain last night in a dream. I bent down over a clear stream, sang a song that I heard up above. Every line you sing, going loud. Yeah, easy on you. Let me go crazy, crazy on you. Yeah, crazy on you, crazy on you. Let me go crazy, crazy on you. Crazy on you, crazy on you. Let me go crazy, crazy on you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Oh. All right, so this next one's a very unusual love song. We'll just say that. We went not too long ago, saw Anne perform this song. Was it the Wiltern? At the Wiltern. And she talked a little bit about how this song didn't set well with her for a long time, but she came to terms with it and she performed it, kind of an a cappella version. And she decided that she was okay with this song. It's just an unusual topic, I think, and yeah. I won't even go any further, but it was a big hit. I think it was like early 90s. Yeah, so here we go. One of the few songs that we do that's outside of the 70s and 80s. This one's called All I Want to Do.
when it came into sight. Standing by the road, no umbrella, no coat. So I pulled alongside and I offered him a ride. He accepted with a smile, so he drove me a while. I didn't ask him his name, just a lonely boy in the rain. They tell me it's right, isn't love at first sight. It's don't make it love, just stay for the night. All I wanna do is make love to you. One say you will, you want me to. All I wanna do is make love to you. I got loving arms to hold on to. So we found this hotel. It was a place I knew well. We made magic that night. Oh, did everything right. He brought out the wood in me, so that he turned easily. And the morning when he woke, all I left him was a note. I told him I am the fire you want to see. We walked in the garden, we planted a tree. Don't try to find it, please don't you dare. Just let me know, Mary, I'll always be there. All I wanna do is make love to you. One day you will, you want me to. All I wanna do is make love to you. That love was all we knew. Ooh, we made love, love like strangers all night long. Then it happened one day, he came around the same way. You can imagine his surprise when he saw his own eyes. I said, please, please understand, I'm in love with another man. And what he couldn't give me, oh no, was that one little thing that you had. All I wanna do is make love to you. One night love was all we knew. All I wanna do is make love to you. And one day you will, I want me to. All I wanna do is make love to you. One night love was all we knew. All I wanna do is make love to you. I got loving arms to hold on to. All night love, all night love. All I wanna do, 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 all I wanna do is make love to you. Oh yeah, all night love, all night love, all I wanna do.
All right, thank you. And now it's time for the second #1 hit. That's okay, I'll take it. night, no answer on the telephone. But the night goes by so very slow. Oh, but I hope that it won't end though. Till now, I always got by on my own. I never really cared till I met you. And now it chills me to know more. How do I get you alone? How do I get you alone? You don't know how long I have wanted to kiss your lips and hold you tight. Oh no, you don't know how long I have waited, and I was gonna tell you tonight. But the secret is still no. Oh, but love for you is still unknown. Thank you. All right, this next song, a lot of you may not know it. I believe it's off the Bad Animals album. Anybody have that one? Yeah, there's a couple great songs on it, actually. And this one here is kind of a band favorite. You might not recognize it. Maybe you do if you had the album. I don't know if it got a lot of airplay, but it got some, and it's one of our favorite songs. So we hope you'll, if you haven't heard it before, we still hope you enjoy it. So here we go. turn back when the green lights flash. It's too late
to turn around when love goes down. The fire, my faith, this woman won't wait. So love me, the razor line. Get ready, gonna take this fight. So wait, so wait, such a way of my child. Go away with me. Two hearts, one mind. Baby, you're my kind. You're too hot, you're too much. You got that personal touch. Push button, baby. You make me back door play. Fight fire with a little fire, baby. You wanna know you make me some girls sing your soul. You're so such a real wild child. Go away with me. Oh, do your little shake, baby, rattle and roll. Ring my bell, baby, to my soul. Don't let the grass grow under my feet. Lay it low, baby, feel my beat. Just so real, so real. Oh, ooh, so real to me.
Thank you. I forgot to tell you the title. That was called Wild Child. If you haven't gotten Bad Animals, that's a great album, actually. There's a lot of good stuff on there, too. Alrighty. This next song that we're going to do for you is a very special number that we don't do at every concert, but we do only for the special ones. This one off of Little Queen. How many Little Queen album cover people who have that album? Actually on vinyl. How many of you? Oh, all right. Good for you. It's got my favorite album cover from probably the best album shoot I think they've ever had. That's Carly way over there. Is that you, Carly? Oh, I'm glad you made it. Good to see you, sweetie. Yeah, so Little Queen. And if you have the album, or if you've heard the album, then you might recognize this one. A very cool tune. This one's called Sylvan's Song, starting off with Steve and Deshay on mandolin, and then going into Dream of the Archer. It's kind of a little double header there for you guys off the Little Queen album. So I think we're almost ready. Again, I want to invite you to visit us on Facebook, and also please stop by dogandbutterfly.com. And if you had taken any videos or photos tonight, for sure, either contact us through the website or Facebook, and if we find some good shots that you guys shared, we would love to share them to our page and give you a little photo credit. So please do that. We always appreciate it when people pass along some good footage of us. So, alrighty. So here we go.
Has anyone here ever tried to tune a mandolin? I don't recommend it.
To the goal, sing strong and remain. Is mine, there is a vision of wandering through the forest tale, telling the riches, all the beauty, through the woods, the way is fine. Cry, beautiful dancer.
Dark the dream, heat to the pathway. He advised the woods are more than they might seem. I heed you loud, the apparition, bending never-ending sounds, calling you away to the mystery. Are your eyes not sparkling now? No warning, make no foolish fight. Think not of warning, lying through the take us, they call.
open waterfalls, and a mist illusion rips away. And helpless, helpless, now they scream, and helpless on the path he stands, and he awakens from his dream, singing string beneath his head. La 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 la. Ancient altars, ages old, releasing and free the gold. La 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 la. Come on and roll your arrow to my soul, releasing and free the
Thank you. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Does anybody ever tell you that you resemble this young lady up here? Sex and the City. What is the name of the actress? Sex and the City. Yeah, Sarah Parker. Does she kind of look a little like Sarah? Is it Sarah Parker's something? Have you ever heard of that? No? Oh, she does. Every time I look at her, I go, she looks just like her to me. Awesome, awesome. It's a compliment. Alrighty. Well, thank you very much. It's one of our favorite songs. I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you. And again, I want to give props to Steve Zukowski and to Shay Donahoe. Because without them and their mandolins, we would not have been able to do that song. Alrighty. All right. You guys can have some fun on this one. Sing along, please.
Somebody won't let you in. What is? Hold me down and let me go. We take a walk, just running away to stay longer. We will surely never get away. Oh, anything you want, we can make it happen. Stand up and turn around, never let them shoot us down. Why you bother lying when you know that you wanted to? Don't you dare deny me. Walk those legs right over here. Give me what I'm dying for. What is one leg? Hold me down and let me let you go. We can't go on, just running away to stay longer. We will surely never get away. Anything you want, we can make it happen. Stand up and turn around, never let us shoot us down. Never. could you stop yourself and listen? Something you can never choose, even if you try, yeah. You'll bang your head again, 'cause somebody won't let you in. Watch this, hold me down, let me go. We can't go on, just running away way longer. We will surely never get away. Whoa, whoa, now, never. Whoa, whoa, let me hear you now. We can't go on. We can't go on. All right. Good job out there.
Dang, you guys sound great. I just don't know how I can fit you all on a tour bus. They sound so good.
We have a tour bus?
More like a tour trailer. All right, it's an SUV, but anyway. All right, we're going to give you a chance to do it again on this one.
I've been lonely, I've been waiting for you. I'm pretending, and that's all I can do. The love I've sent ain't making it through to your heart. You've been hiding, never letting it show. Always trying to keep it under control. You got it down, and you're well on your way to the top. But there's something that you forgot. What about love? Don't you want someone to care about you? Sing it. What about love? Don't let it slip away. One more time. What about love? I only want to share with you. You might need it someday. I can't tell you what you're feeling inside, and I can't sell you what you don't want to buy. So this missing, you gotta look back on your life. You know there's something that just ain't right. What about love? Don't you want someone to care about you? Say it. What about love? Don't let it slip away. Let me hear you. What about love? I only wanna share with you.
Boy, thank you, thank you. Wow, 90 minutes goes by so fast.
It does.
Yeah, I can't believe that we're near the end
I
already.
know, but I think we got all the big hits in there, didn't we?
I can't believe it's already been, the show's almost over, and I keep feeling like we're forgetting a song. I keep thinking we're missing something. Let's see.
To our tour bus.
We did Magic Man. We did
Crazy on You and
Crazy
Alone.
on You.
Come on,
Alone, These Dreams. I still think we're missing something. I don't know. I can't think of the song that we missed. What was that? What was that? One more time. That's it.
Barracuda. Oh yeah. Back in the day, we were on trail for free. You met up with focus in me. Yeah. Oh, no right, no wrong, selling a song. The real thing, don't do the trick. No, you better make us something quick. But ooh, Barracuda. Oh yeah.
Let's hear it for Dog and Butterfly. I don't know about you guys, but that's the soundtrack I grew up with right there. And I gotta say, that's convincing. What an incredible performance, you guys. Thank you so much. You know, but it's kind of sad. We got to do something about that, but
They evidently
But I
didn't
think
like
they're-
us that much.
I think they're out of songs, though. I don't know. I don't think there's any more songs. Do we need another song? Come on now. So let's get another song and let's fill this tip jar up. Right over here, the fine Jack Jasper's gonna take it around, fill up that jar, and I don't know, surprise us with something. What do you say?
Okay. Well, many of you may or may not know that Hart did a lot of music from Zeppelin when they first started out. Before Nancy joined the band, they pretty much were a Zepp cover band. So I'm thinking maybe a Zepp song. And if any of you have seen the Kennedy Honors, you might know this one as well. But that's not it, no.
Jeez.
We want to thank you again. Also want to give a shout out to all the folks, the waitresses and bartenders, and the sound man who's done a great job. That's right, Brian back there. And of course, we want to say thank you to Jack. Where's Jack? Jack's over there walking around. Thank you, Jack, for inviting us back. This is our third time here, and I think it's the best one. I think this has been our biggest crowd. So you guys have been an amazing audience. Thank you so much from the bottom of our hearts, pun intended. All right. There's a lady who shows all the glitters is gold, and she's buying a stairway to heaven. When she gets there, she knows that the stores are all closed. With a word, she can get what she came for. And she's buying a stairway to heaven. There's a sign on the wall, but she wants to be sure, 'cause you know sometimes words have two meanings. In a tree by the brook, there's a songbird who sings. Sometimes all of our thoughts are misgiven. Ooh, it makes me wonder.
wonder. There's a feeling I get when I look to the west, and my spirit is crying for leaving. In my thoughts I have seen rings of smoke through the trees, and the voices of those who stand looking. Makes me wonder. And it's whispered that soon, if we all call the tune, then the piper will lead us to reason, and a new day will dawn for those who stand long, and the forest will echo with laughter. Just a speaking of the Bay Queen. Yes, there are two paths you can go by, but in the long run, there's still time that you can go too long. Oh, when I makes you wonder. Your head is humming and it won't go in case you don't know. The piper's calling you to join here. Dear lady, can you hear the wind blow? And did you know your stairway lies on the whispering wind?
she's buying a stairway to heaven.
Thank you and good night, you guys. Thank you. We'll come out and say hi, you guys. Thank you.